What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Talking Sports with CamCann. And in this video, we're going to be looking at the Thursday night football game. We're going to be looking at the NHL and the NBA standings. So let's get into it. Okay, boys. So for this Thursday night football game, we got Buffalo at Houston. It's going to be a good game. Buffalo should hopefully win this game, should probably outscore Houston by a significant amount. I would take that over at 5.5. I'd probably even take the over at 45. I'd say Josh Allen's going to get his passing yards. I'd say he's going to get 2 touchdowns. And I would say that James Cook is probably going to have a good week. He's going to hit his over on yards, might even get a touchdown. And because they're missing Dalton Kincaid, it means that no one specific receiver is going to get a lot of receptions. Maybe Shakir. He's the only one. But everyone else, I think, will probably have a couple. Everyone's going to eat. But Josh is going to do really well. I don't expect the Houston Texans to give the Buffalo Bills any sort of problems or anything. Missing CJ Stroud. I think this Houston team is going to be handled pretty easily by Buffalo. I expect Buffalo to play well, to cover, and to hit the over. Not a bad Thursday night football game, though. So, with that being said, let's get into the NHL. So, in the NHL, you've got the Detroit Red Wings, Boston Bruins, and Montreal Canadiens at the top here. Although, let's be honest, the whole entire Atlantic Division is pretty close. You got the Metro, which you got Carolina, who's doing really well. You got Pittsburgh, who's doing really well this year. Rangers, who aren't doing that great. I mean, there's a lot of just decent teams in the East. It's the West teams that kind of suck. Like St. Louis, Nashville, and Calgary. They're not doing too hot right now. You got the Anaheim Ducks, who are doing really well, which is good for them, good for their fans, because they haven't been great. Vegas is doing well. Edmonton could be doing a little better. You got Colorado, who's leading the league in points, pretty sure right now with 31. Dallas, Winnipeg. So a lot of the good NHL teams that are supposed to be winning are winning, like Colorado, like Dallas, like Vegas. But then there are some surprise teams, like the Red Wings being first, like the Bruins being second, like the Ducks being first in the Pacific Division. So overall, a pretty interesting start to the season. We're about almost a quarter of the way through the season, through the regular season. And it's shaping out to be a very interesting year of hockey. So now that the hockey's done, let's get into the NBA. So in the NBA, we got the only 15-win team is the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're doing really well this year. They're a great team. Previous champions. They're going to be really well. Got Denver Nuggets, Houston Rockets, which are great. The Lakers, which have been doing well, even without LeBron. So that probably goes to show that they are a good team. You got San Antonio Spurs, who are a great team. They got some really young guys mixed with some decent older veterans. So they're going to be a problem. Timberwolves, kind of the same thing. And then you got like a bunch of group here from 7 to 10 where like they're kind of older. They're not that great. But these two teams could beat anyone if they're on their game. And then you got Clippers, who should be doing better. Dallas, who should be doing better. And then the other 3 teams, Memphis, Sacramento, and New Orleans, just suck, if I'm being honest. In the East, Washington's not doing great. Indiana's not doing great. Indiana, it was always going to be tough for them without Halliburton. And Brooklyn just kind of sucks. Charlotte, I mean, they could be doing a little better, but it's tough for them. Milwaukee, they're not doing great, but without... who's their good player that's hurt right now? Well, I guess it was Damian Lillard. Sorry. I'm thinking of Damian Lillard. But he signed back with Portland, I'm pretty sure. So Yeah, the Bucks should be doing a little better. They got Miles Turner this summer, so I don't know. 8-7, not that great. Like, how you're doing the same as a Boston Celtics missing Jason Tatum is perplexing, but that's okay. You know, the East is kind of just all. A lot of the teams are good. They're all around the same thing. You got the Raptors, who have been doing amazing in the past like 10 games or so. See, the last 10, 9-1. Detroit's 10-0. Like, insane. Oklahoma City 9-1. Houston 9-1. Phoenix 8-2. So you know you got some good teams going on. This is a really interesting NBA season. We're a little bit less into the NBA season, only like an eighth of the way into the season so far. Even some teams haven't even, actually, sorry, a little bit over an eighth, closing in on a quarter. So it's about the same thing, but I don't know why it feels like the NHL just kind of moves faster, starts quicker. Well, it's an interesting start to the season for the NBA. A lot of teams overachieving, like the Raptors. You got Lakers, in my opinion. Without LeBron, they shouldn't have been doing this good. But then you got some teams underachieving, like the Bucks, like the Dallas Mavericks, like the LA Clippers. So it's an interesting season. We'll continue to watch it and see how the season shapes out. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So there is the video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you all learned a little something. Hopefully this Thursday night game between Buffalo and Houston can be really good, can be really entertaining. And then hopefully the NHL and NBA seasons continue to be intriguing and interesting. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Hope you have a great Thursday night. Enjoy this Thursday night football. Peace, boys.